I think we good now. That was a lot. Let me check. Let me make sure. Yes, we are good now. Oh, y'all. Pardon my tardiness. Let me try to get situated here. So yesterday I couldn't see comments. So I'm trying it again from my iPad because I know my phone won't stay on long enough for me to do so. Um, Maybe. But anywho, welcome to day 2. Hey, sis. Good to see you today. I'm gonna leave it up and see how it goes. So today is day 2. We did that. We did day 1. We talked about celebrating small wins. We talked about getting clarity on our goals, figuring out what those stumbling blocks were. So here we are at day 2, and day 2 is all about self-care. Yes, self-care. What we need. It's not a luxury. It's one of those things that should be considered a non-negotiable, because how could you possibly pour into others if you are not taking time to pour into yourself? The children are gone today, so it should be fairly quiet outside of these dogs that I have that's over here fighting. And we're going to get through it. So, talking about self-care, I'm going to tell you a story. So, I have made it a habit of taking care of everyone else and leaving myself out, not taking care of the things that will have me function at the full capacity that I need to function at. I was functioning from a place of burnout, and that was indeed very unhealthy. So I finally took the time. First of all, it was like, there's no way that I could continue on my day to day and take care of all the duties and think that it's going to be done the way it should be done. And when I say that, it's because, okay, so what happened was I have knee problems. Let me just stop trying to beat around the bush. So my knees hurt. They hurt so bad to the point where it was interfering with my day to day duties, like cleaning up, grocery shopping, vacuuming, whatever, anything that needed to be done by using my legs. I couldn't really do it to the best of my ability. And I kept pushing it off. I kept pushing off going to the doctor, not caring for myself, but I was still making sure that everybody else was taken care of. And so at the end of the day, I was falling short with my day to day duties because I wasn't taking the time out to pour into me. So I say all that to say, take care of yourself. Do the things that are going to give you um the place, it put you in a place where you could succeed without feeling depleted and overwhelmed and in pain. Because baby, I was in pain and I was trying to push through, and it just didn't make sense. Like, why do a thing like that, you know? So now I I got physical therapy. So now I'm taking time out of my day to make sure I do all the things that they taught me in physical therapy. My knees are getting better. So I'm not sitting around or halfway doing my day to day duties. I am in that thing full fledged for as long as I can until I need to, relax and replenish. Uh, So before we go any further, I want to take some time to just show some gratitude. I am grateful for today. I am grateful to be here with you today. So I ask you to pause for a second and think about one thing that you're grateful for. If you are here live with me, put it in the chat. If you're catching the replay, put it in the chat. One thing that you're grateful for today. Let's make it let's make it a habit of just showing gratitude because these things that we have are not um something that's just given. Like, I mean, it's a blessing to have the things that we have on a day to day. So if you feel blessed, show gratitude. Let's just say thank you. Um, Also, taking care of yourself is the key to pushing through to show up, right? If you are tired, if you are overwhelmed, you know how many times you say throughout the day, like, man, I am just so tired. I don't have no energy. And it'd be like, well, sis, did you eat? No, you didn't eat. So now you are drained of energy because you're not taking the time to take care of yourself to continue on. You're operating from a deficiency already. You hungry, right? So what does taking care of yourself look like for you? Is it going to get your nails done? Is it going shopping? Is it reading and feeding your mental? Is it just taking the time to sit in silence, relax? Is it watching a TV show? What are some things that will be considered self care for you? Of course, just like I mentioned yesterday, I am faith led, faith based. So I do have a scripture to share with you. It is, make sure you read it for yourself. It is Mark 12 and 31. Love your neighbor as yourself. So just like you pour into your neighbor, your family, your sisters, your friends, your kids, your husband, just as you pour into them with love, pour into yourself as well. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. So I feel like we do love our neighbors, but we forget ourselves. So let's make it a total package and love yourself and your neighbor. Another scripture I would like to share, 1 Corinthians 6:19 and 20. Your body is your temple. So self-care isn't like self-indulging, right? It's a stewardship. So take care of your body, your mind, and your spirit. Take care of it because God has entrusted you with this. So that's a little spiritual motivation for you. I encourage you to go back and read Mark 12 and 31, as well as 1 Corinthians 6:19 and 20. Okay, so let's talk about common guilt triggers that get in the way of us taking time for self-care. It could be you don't want to spend the money on yourself. You would rather, take care of the needs of the family or buy the kids something that they want. So you kind of pull back on spending money on yourself. Another trigger of guilt is taking time for yourself. You feel like your time should be spent elsewhere, with the kids, around the house. You don't feel like you should take that time to yourself. You should fill the time with doing other things for everyone else. That is a common guilt trigger. So, how about we shift the narrative, right? Because taking time for yourself, you're worth taking time for yourself. So affirm this: when you nurture yourself, you're invested in your family because you want to be able to be there for your family. You want to be able to show up for your family. So when you take care of yourself, you are investing in your family. That's an investment. And you also want to model self care for your kids and your family. Show them what it is to take the time to take care of themselves, mind, body, spirit. Show them what that looks like. You're teaching healthy boundaries. You're teaching self love so that they too can learn to love others the proper way. So when you get a moment, make a moment, create a moment to close your eyes, inhale for 4 counts and hold for 4 counts, and exhale for 6 counts. And do that 3 times. That's just to gather yourself. You're actually taking time to pause, and it actually feels good, believe it or not. So try that. And then I want to give you a journaling prompt. What's one way you can make time for yourself this week? Today is the days are all messed up. Today is Wednesday. I think today Wednesday. Yes, today is Wednesday. So you got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. What is one way you can make time for yourself? And then also write down, why haven't you been able to commit to self-care before? What were those things that were getting in your way? Was it some of the guilt? Was it some of those common guilt triggers? What was in the way of it? Moving on to pushing through overwhelm. We want to find clarity and peace in the chaos. Okay. So, what I do, I have corners and pockets of peace all over my house, except the kitchen. Um, this room here, I have a corner and I have my books that I like to read or journal. And that's my little pocket of peace corner. I have my closet that I also go into in my room for some time to just take care of myself, pour into myself, take a moment to myself. In my front room, I have a section of the couch that everybody knows is my section. And I have like a table and it has all of my things on there that I like to do just to calm my nerves and, just spend some time with peace and quiet. So now I'm encouraging you to create a space to recharge. So if you two pick a corner, pick more than one corner, but have some things there that you like to do or that could help you focus and realign to peace. So in those moments that are like crazy chaotic, you could make a place like that for everybody in your household. And you could just say, okay, it's time for everybody to recharge in their space. Everybody go to their recharge space. Everybody take a few minutes to get themselves together into a peaceful, calm state, and then come back. But at least you know that you set aside some time amidst the chaos to get yourself together. So, how could prioritizing yourself bring peace in your life? Take a moment to reflect on that. How could prioritizing yourself bring peace to your life? Think about it when you don't take time for yourself. How do you feel? Are you agitated, frustrated? Your mood is not so good. You be looking for a moment of peace, but you just don't take the time to take it. You skip past it. Then by the end of the night, you just fully out of it, just completely done. But you don't feel good. And then the people around you, what type of energy are you giving them because you skipping out on taking that time for yourself? So can you commit to taking some time for some self-care? Why do you think it's hard? Think about those things and then try to see how you can change that and put yourself in the state of mind that this self-care is for it's an overall goal, on the other side so that I can be more pleasant and feel better about what I'm doing and not feel like you're full of resentment. You just want to hurry up and get it done. You sick of this and you sick of that because we have all been there for real. Let me see. Is there any comments? Nope, no comments that I could see. I don't want to skip over. Okay. So as we have gone through everything as far as self-care and taking out the time, it is all to encourage you to do what's needed to be a better you. And it's not something that you have to earn. This is something that needs to be done. It's like just like you brush your teeth, just like you wash your face. You have to take time to fill yourself up so you can pour it out the right way. You don't want to be operating out of alignment with what you're supposed to be operating in. We don't want to plant the wrong seeds because we're not feeling right and we're not taking time to fill ourselves up. We want to be able to fill ourselves up so we can plant the right seeds and we can see fruitful fruit being bared. That makes sense. You get what I'm saying? Um, so what is no, let's go back. I want you to affirm I am a loving and capable mom, even when things don't go as planned. So if things don't go as planned, that doesn't mean that you are horrible, bad, you didn't have all your ducks in a row. No, it's okay because things don't always go as we plan. It's fine. Give yourself grace and repeat after me. I am a loving and capable mom, even when things don't go as planned. We're going to affirm that. And focus on quality over quantity. So don't think about how much time um, you're missing out on. Make sure you fill that time with quality work, quality uplifting things, whatever it is, make sure it's of good quality. 10 minutes of focused connection with your kids means more than hours of distracted time. Quality over quantity, right? Replace guilt with grace. You are doing enough. You're doing a phenomenal job. You are enough. You have everything that you need, right? And then now you're taking the time to sit down and get those things that you need, starting from the inside out. That's why we're here today, because you want to push past the roadblocks. You pushing past the skipping over the self-care. You pushing past the mom guilt and the overwhelm, because we're putting the things in place so that you know what to do, so that you can push past to get through all of the things that you need to get through. Okay. So today we talked about recharging your mind and spirit. I challenged you to create a recharge space, corner, closet, whatever you could do for you to retreat to align, focus, center, and peace, and come back better than when you first sat there. Um, and tomorrow we're gonna talk about um, the challenges, no, realigning. We're going to realign all of our priorities. We're going to put everything in order and we're going to pursue with confidence, less stress, less overwhelm. And then whenever we get into that state where we feel like we're stuck, we have all of the tools from these 3 days to regroup. We can pull everything back together, start from the top and work our way down. I make sure I send you everything so that this can be something that you can put into rotation whenever you need. Okay. So with that being said, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I am so sorry for being late today. Um, Technical difficulties. I mean, sometimes it's good and sometimes you gotta troubleshoot and wait for it to act right. But it did finally. I'm grateful. Oh, I want to announce the winner before I hop off. So the winner from yesterday, day one, the winner for the giveaway is Jasmine. Jasmine Anthony. She participated in the engagement polls. Woo woo. So next week I will be sending you your nice cute cup. It's so cute. So cute. I think I'm gonna post a picture today. It's the cutest little mug, and I'm gonna stuff it with some things to encourage you along your journey. I know you're gonna like it. So you'll be hearing from me soon. And I think that's it. That's it. Two takeaways for today. Three takeaways. Self-care isn't selfish. It's an act of stewardship. So steward well, my friend. Create your space for peace. Corner, closet, recharge, peace, come back. And let go of guilt and take in self-compassion. Love on yourself so that you can be your best self to serve and love on your family and others, okay? Not to be over indulgent. No, we are filling up ourselves so we can pour out to others. It's all about serving other people, including our family. So, with that being said, I'm gonna close out with that. Y'all have a wonderful day. See you tomorrow at 12:30. Peace.